Welcome to our STEM project video presentation. We are Team 1 and the title of our project is Miniature Clinometer with Laser Lab, a miniature tool for measuring the height of objects using the principles of trigonometry and engineering. In this video, we'll walk you through the learning assessment design, the steps in our learner worksheet, and the teaching module we developed to implement this project in a classroom setting. This project was carried out by me, Santi Kunyasari, with the last 3 digits of student number 245, together with my teammate Sylvia Nadwi Isnaini with the last 3 digits of student number 131, and Azara Cahyani Martin with the last 3 digits of student number 142, under the guidance of Dr. Yuliska Meliasari from the State University of Surabaya. Let me walk you through the teaching module we developed from our Laser Clinometer project, an engaging hands-on STEM activity designed for 10th graders. The module is structured for 2 class meetings and is rooted in project-based learning and the engineering design process. The big challenge is how to measure the height of tall objects using trigonometry without climbing or expensive tools. We began by introducing a real-world problem. How can we measure a building's height from the ground? This sparked students' curiosity and set the stage for exploration. Students brainstormed, identified the limitation of traditional methods, and were introduced to the idea of building a laser clinometer. They researched how clinometers work and learned to apply the tangent function. Then they sketched tool design using protectors, straws, string, and lasers, sharing ideas to improve accuracy. Each group developed a plan, outlined roles, and prepared materials. In the first session, we built a collaborative, focused atmosphere. Students reflected on what they understood so far and what they still needed to figure out. The second meeting was all about action. Students built their clinometers, aligning components carefully while applying trigonometry concepts during construction. As they tested the tools outdoors, they measured angles of elevation and distances, then calculated object heights using the tangent formula. They compared results to the actual data and evaluated possible sources of errors like misalignment or unstable setups. Based on these evaluations, group revised their designs and documented their process in a structured report, covering design, testing, analysis, and conclusions. In the end, each group presented their results and shared key takeaways, not only about trigonometry and engineering, but also about collaboration and problem solving. The project clearly integrated all STEM aspects: science in angle and life of sight, technology in laser tools, engineering in design and refinement, and mathematics in trigonometry and error analysis. It also contributed to SDG number 4 and SDG number 9, promoting quality, innovative education using low-cost resources. To close, the teacher praised the students' effort and encouraged future development, like adding digital displays or mobile app integration, showing how simple tools can solve complex problems when powered by STEM.
Okay, next learning assessment design. Point A, assessment objective. First, as a student, understanding of applying the concept of trigonometry and angle measurement through the design and use of a simple clinometer. Second, measure students' ability to practical apply mathematical and scientific principle by constructing an accurate and functional clinometer from basic materials. Okay, next, the core math concept we will be using is trigonometry and angle measurement. We will work a lot with the concept of angle of elevation, angle of depression, and basic trigonometry ratio like tangent to determine the height of an object. Next, STEM integration. The cool thing about this project is how it integrates the 4 areas of STEM: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Okay, next, content integration. The approach for this project is solution-centric. Right from the start, We are challenged to improve a regular clinometer by adding a laser for better accuracy. We will explore its design, make it stable, test its precision, and consider how it can be used in real-world situations. Okay, next, even more interesting, this simple project connects to global development goals, specifically the SDGs. It's related to number 4, quality education, because it provides an affordable practical tools for learning. And number 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. As an example for simple, appropriate innovation useful for practical technical tasks. Okay, the learning model we are using is project-based learning. And also project-based learning, we also use the engineering design process or ADP, a process commonly used by engineering. Ask, research, imagine solution, plan the design, create a prototype, test it, and improve based on the testing. Okay, next the assessment for this project is done in groups. It involves making a miniature laser clinometer and presenting the result. Implementation instruction: number 1, students work in a group 4 or 5 people for 2 meetings. Its step: design, construction, testing, and revision will be documented, and the final product is assessed based on the attack rubric. Okay, next the worksheet. Okay, now all of this process is created by the learning worksheet that are provided. This worksheet will use through the step. Section A, problem identification. We start by looking at picture of tall object and watching video. Section B, design and problem solving. And section C, time to design, which is how to draw or laser clinometer design. There is a list of provided tools and materials. We also pay attention to the specification for your own laser clinometer. Then we draw the complete design with labels and estimate the material needs. Section D, make a product. Time to build. We follow the step to construct the clinometer based on our design. Section A, product trial and evaluation. Our clinometer will be tested in the field to measure the heights of real objects. Okay, next section F, revising the product. Based on the evaluation result, we decide what revision are needed for our tool. We'll prepare the tool and materials for revision, document the revision process, explain the difference before and after revision, and describe the impact of the revision on the tool's performance. Section G, summarize and communication. This is the final reflection stage. We will recount the entire process from design to testing, identify the biggest challenge we face, and what key conclusion we are draw from the whole project experience. So, overall, the laser clinometer project encourages us not just to learn math theory, but to apply it practically, integrate it with science, technology, and engineering, and see how simple innovation can provide real solution and contribute to global development goals.
And this is the assessment. The first part is a formative assessment, which in an observation sheet. Here, the teacher or facilitator can record student progress throughout the learning process. The things that are assessed are: in the aspects there are understanding of the trigonometric height problem, awareness of tool limitation, and group engagement in exploring the problem. In the research and imagine phase, there are understanding of the Tangen function, research and analysis of clinometer types, sketch of the clinometer design, and group sharing and idea integration. In the plan phase, there are development of a work plan, integration of the formula in the plan, and division of tasks. In the create phase, there are construction of the prototype, trigonometric alignment in design, team cooperation during building. In the test pass, there are a query of high calculation, measure process and performance, and recording and interpreting data. In the improve phase, there are revision of the design, justification of change, documentation of the process. And in the present and evaluate phase, there are use of digital media in presentation, explanation of results, group and individual reflection. And this is the rubric for assessing each aspect using a score range of 1 to 5. And this is how to calculate the final score. This is the total score category where 85 to 100 is very good. 70 to 84 is good. 55 to 69 is fair, and less than 55 is needs improvement. In the final stage of a laser clinometer project, students are evaluated through a summative assessment to measure how well they understand and apply trigonometry. This assessment is in the form of a written test with several questions. First, students are given a picture in everyday life, then told to write a way and find a solution to solve the problem. The second question is related to solving contextual problems. The third question is how a clinometer can calculate the height of an object by connecting the principle of angle and straight lines. And the last question is to analyze the cause of the difference in calculation result between group and how to solve it. This is the answer key. And this is the assessment rubric. And this is the formula for calculating the final score, which students are said to have assessment minimum competent when final score more than equal to school score. This is a brief explanation of the module, learning worksheet, assessment, and assessment rubric about our STEM project entitled Laser Clinometer, a miniature tool for measuring the height of objects using the principle of trigonometry and engineering. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.